welcome you in English class. Dear students, today I shall tell you the remaining story, chapter number 17, Sindbad the Sailor. Okay. So, first of all, I would like to take a small recap. Nobody was not standing as before on the island. One by one, they begin to fall gradually, weather becoming roast. Okay. Now, further, Sindbad and all companions were crying, "Run, run! We were in difficult situation." They understood that they were not any island, that was the back of a big monster. Okay. As they know, all of them frightened it. Some people jumped into the water, some people again climbed on the ships. Everybody does not know how to swim, so they stuck in the water and crying for help. One of them was Sindbad. Sindbad does not know how to swim, but Sindbad did not lose courage. But the water was blowing speedily in the sea. Sindbad began to sink in the ocean. By fortunately, Sindbad got a wooden piece, and Sindbad spent whole night with the help of piece wood by swimming continuously. Okay. Next paragraph. In the morning, he came seashore. Now he was hungry. He went for searching the food. He searched food, but so sad. He could not find food in the jungle except only trees and plants. He saw a beautiful brook. He drank water and slept there due to tiredness. After some time, he again got up and began to walk. Then he heard the sound of talking. He afraid and saw back. A man was standing near the bushes. That man wanted to talk Sindbad. He said, "You are looking hunger. Take this apple and eat it." Sindbad thanked him. That man asked Sindbad how to came here. Sindbad told all back night incidents. That man took him a cave. Sindbad asked him, "What do you live in this cave?" That man answered, "Yes." They went in the cave where many people were present there. They were working for their king. They welcomed Sindbad warmly. They were talking about their king while they were working. Sindbad understood that their king was kind. Sindbad told them, "Can you meet your king?" "Why not?" answered the people. "Tomorrow we shall meet you, our king." Next morning, Sindbad walked to meet the king. The king's name was Mir Chand. Sindbad told everything to the king about himself. The king felt pity upon Sindbad and to put him in his service. Sindbad worked with honesty and laboriously, so all of them began to respect Sindbad. One day, Sindbad saw a ship coming near the seashore. That we belong to Sindbad. So he began to crying, "This is my ship." Sindbad went to the ship to meet captain. Seeing the Sindbad, captain embraced Sindbad and thanked God that Sindbad was alive. All friends were happy to see Sindbad. So captain returned all things to Sindbad. Now Sindbad wanted to talk all Now Sindbad wanted to tell all talks about himself to the king. So he selected some precious things from his treasure and by running to come near the king and said, "My Highness, my Emperor, please take this little thing. Now I would like to return his family." The king agreed and gave him permission to go home. In return, the king also gave him so many precious gifts and also gave the permissions to do business until he reached Baghdad. He also gave the permissions to do the business until he reached Baghdad. Okay. The ship stayed some days there. In the meanwhile, Sindbad earned a lot of money. It is sufficient now, Sindbad thought. By this money, I can livelihood with family luxuriously. So before leaving that island, he met the king and thanked the king because he took care so good him at going home. At the going time, Self King coming out and said goodbye to Sindbad. Now Sindbad returned home and he spent his life with happily. Okay. So dear students, today this story has completed. Goodbye students.